You are still tuned in to the Game Entertainment Network. I mean, they got that New Orleans flow, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button to help the channel grow, and also subscribe to the channel, man, and become a part of the Game Entertainment Network family. Let's gig on them, man. GG's in the chat for our new recruits that's going to be joining us next year. Hit them with that New Orleans style. Hit her. Hey. 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 All right, man, full band, tune in to him right now. Giggle.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Mississippi State going up tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet them.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What's up with it, Chip? You know what I'm saying? Already, man. Say, light one up, man. I'm over here on this, what's this shit called? Blackberry OG, you know what I'm saying? Blackberry Kush. Already. So light one up for your boy. With your boy, I should say.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw dunks. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
Back to throw, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Bussey. At the 40, there he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. The run from the shotgun. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Finds his man. It's Craven. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense.
Shit was just a bad read, bad throw. Gotta do better. Gotta do better.
They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way.
Makes the grab on the big throw. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their
running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Aggie! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin.
Well, this year, college, when you see somebody open, it's almost like a 1-second moment that you just got to make sure you put it where it needs to be. Because if you don't time it right, you can overthrow somebody so easily this year. It make every pass worth a damn, you know what I'm saying?
Changes in this ACC standoff. You'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Mississippi State right back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To the air, it's Shapen. Using the quick game. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Runs for the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires downfield. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, great zone coverage in the back end by this defense. A lot of eyeballs on the quarterback. Great job. The ball comes out, and you can see, Jesse, that defensive secondary on a string, break on the football, and they go force the INT.
And that's what this defense wants to do. They want to win first and second down, bring their dime personnel on the field third and long, play that zone defense. There's nowhere for you to throw the football, and they get a critical takeaway.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for an open area to his left. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Final play of the quarter coming. He wants to change this route. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Back to pass, it's Shapen. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. Handoff from the gun. Oh, what a move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he's got a chance. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State lines up with a first and goal. Grab behind the line. It's Reese. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're going to throw it on third and goal. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Moss. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. This one's complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Craven. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for space. It's Moss. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Moss. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really go to the next down.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Tries to get it on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Running the red zone. It's Moss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going with the ground game left. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Aggie. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. To the air, it's Shapen. Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Reese. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough way to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Now on first down from the 28. Using his legs, it's Owens. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Fires to the right. He's got it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking.
Fighting off the defender. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Glover. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
He's got an open man. Off to the races to the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Caught in the backfield, it's Mosley. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Hey, they did that salute. That's so disrespectful. That was disrespectful of Mississippi.
Get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right.
You're not going to take that lightly, seeing that salute they did in the end zone. That was a means of disrespect.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll give it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Back to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Oh, they're after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Fires to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And he hauls it in inside the 30. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And
Total control passing, boy. I'm telling you, boy, you put that ball right where it needs to be. Look at them rankings. Take a picture of that. Hey, man, that boy put the ball where it needs to be.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback.
They ain't showing me no love on the play phase like I ain't been running, man. What's up with that?
Gets him on the ground for the fourth time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Aggies are marching down the field. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the route is on. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
Man, get out of here with that bullshit. Schwa. You know what I'm saying? What was that? Oh, come on.
For the defense, you get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Looking for a crease. It's Booth. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Caught in the backfield. It's Glover. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Now the toss. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Look out, he's got room. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
grab near the marker. It's Concepcion. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Gonna run it. It's Owens. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds a little space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Looking for a push on fourth down. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots.
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Lots of running room. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads-up play by the QB.
Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splash.
I appreciate y'all tuning in to Game Entertainment Network.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They
obviously had some business, man. We handled the business out here on the field, 35-10. Wish we could have played a little more, scored a little more, get some more passing yards. You know, for those that don't know, inside the locker room, you know, my quarterback kind of mad. He want more passing yards, so we got to keep him happy, you know what I'm saying? Or else he gonna be on the blocks, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So, but hey, we're gonna keep pushing on, and next week we got Florida. Hey, till next time.
Another presentation
of Game Entertainment Network. You know how we do. Live, love, laugh, and learn. Peace. Man, it's that wild, innocent. Like, I think we did alright. Read. After, you know what I'm saying? 338, 3 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns. 2 interceptions was, you know. But we had some great plays in that. Running game, as I continue to say, hey, the computer run defense is superb, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I've got 100 yards on them yet. I mean, 100 yards combined, but you know what I mean. It's hard out there. It's brutal out there. Deception had 5 for 66. Nib Black had 5 for 151. Craver had 4 for 52. Bussy had 4 for 65. Everybody contribute, but that tight end just kept getting open. You know what I'm saying? Sure. That's just, man, everybody making plays. Line play excellent. Defense play excellent. Kept us in the game. Kept us, offense started out slow. Got a couple picks. So, for the most part, man, it was pretty nice, man. It was pretty nice. Yeah. Highlights just ain't the same this year. They take too long to load up each one, so it's like I'd rather just go back and look at the tape. You know what I'm saying? Once we stop the stream, you can see everything on the tape and rewind, look at what you want to look at. But yeah. But hey, man, it is what it is, man. But see, till next time, y'all take it easy. Peace. Get on top 25. Top 25 out there. Shout out to them boys: Georgia, Texas, Penn State, Clemson, Oregon, LSU, Arizona State, Kansas State, the SMU, and myself included in that. Hey, next game is a big game. Get your popcorn ready. It could be tonight, it could be tomorrow, it could be whenever. Whenever it do. It won't. Tomorrow gonna be hard for me because I'm gonna be moving. We going to the city. You know what I'm saying? Right now we out by the bay. You know what I'm saying? Chilling by the water, but we gotta go to the city. You know what I'm saying? In Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, so we gotta pack up and move. So we gotta set up shop at our new location. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable. Get us some nice food. You know what I'm saying? This stream might be sponsored by DoorDash. Might have ordered some DoorDash or something, you know what I'm saying? Something good, you know what I'm saying? But we'll see what's going on. But till next time, hey, keep your stream up because when I get to the new spot, definitely, you know what I'm saying, we're going to lock in and play some things. So keep your notification bell up so you see what happens next. Appreciate y'all, man, for your likes and subscribes, man, for those that help the channel out. For those that help the channel by subscribing and liking, I really appreciate that, man. All right, peace.